We're still doing a giveaway, guys, so make sure you press that like button because all you need to do to enter into the 100 XRP giveaway is press the like button, be subscribed, and comment something down below. That is it. And you guys also saw, as well as I have, that XRP is going completely insane. We've talked about it a couple of times now, but these are not the only coins that are going completely mental, and today I want to talk a little bit more about some of the videos I've made here about Vechain and Stellar, telling you guys I am buying some and kind of seeing the results right now, seeing how these are doing. Starting it off with Vechain, I made two videos explaining that I'm buying, and you can see it was 5 months ago and 3 weeks ago, and the dates specifically were June 19th and November 1st. And, you know, whenever you make videos like this, they're always very scary because what if you tell you're buying, people follow you, and then prices go down like crazy, right? And then lose all their money. That's always something that's in the back of your head that's not as simple as some may think. Because even though I will never tell you to buy something directly, a lot of people follow my choices, which is logical because, well, if I'm doing it, I most likely put some thought into it, right? Same with XRP, same with some other coins. If I'm buying it, it is most likely for a good reason. So, yeah, I always have a little bit of a doubt because I have zero doubt, but that doesn't mean that you have that too. Whatever, that all aside, let's quickly take a little bit of a look. I made this video 5 months ago on June 19th. The price at that point was right around 0.008. And if we check profit from that point up till now, let's take the lowest point of that day. Up till now, the highest point, I know it's a little bit unfair. It's about 106% profit in the meantime here, which is definitely not too shabby. It looks pretty damn good, if you ask me, so that one worked out fine. Then 3 weeks ago, it was November 1st, and I think anybody can already see that that was definitely another pretty interesting bet. Let's take here an average point of the day. Let's take it all the way up to the highest point of today. That's about 67% profit as well. So I can finally tick off Vechain from my boxes here. We have taken ourselves some good profit. And even though I may not be selling, we did get ourselves some crazy return already. So I feel pretty damn good. Now, before I go over into Stellar here, I just saw this article. I wanted to briefly share that. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse on Bitcoin and XRP, institutional investor interest is skyrocketing. So a little bit later, I'm going to be talking more about why these coins are going up and all the things I think are happening right now and things I think you should watch out for. But I am also building another document, guys, or another video series. I don't know which of the two I'm going to make it, where I'm explaining to you guys everything I put into consideration when buying something, especially at certain points. Like, I mean, we had two pretty damn good buys if you ask me, right? This is pretty much the bottom of this move, and this is a pretty low point as well in comparison to where it went a couple of days afterwards. So if you're asking me, we were either pretty lucky or there was some good sense going into these two buys. And a lot of these guys on the internet, they'll tell you, yeah, I knew that you should buy. You know, I knew this all along. Haha. It's factual, all right? There's two videos here. I can't really disprove here. This is the most proof you can get. I made two videos explaining, and prices went up. Yeah, now a good chunk of that, of course, is fundamental, as I know the fundamentals of these projects are amazing for Vechain, for XRP, for Stellar, so it's logic that eventually they will go up. But something about them sometimes points to another big rise in the short term. But yeah, again, what I'm thinking about that, I am building a little bit of a document for, which will be coming out maybe in a couple of days. I don't know how quickly I can do that. I'm also thinking about sharing some trading stuff. The thing is, though, there's a lot of stuff you can just find online if you guys want to learn yourself really quickly. But I'm trying to put my own shift to it, own spin, so you guys just have everything in one little place. But I'm thinking about that. I don't know too sure just quite yet. But again, another video is coming out explaining what's happening and what you should be thinking about in the short term. This one was made October 29th, which is another very interesting date. Here we did talk about the prices. And one very interesting thing is this line, which I have not touched all the way since we made this video here. But let's see, the time here was, what was it now? It was October 29th. We'll get to that in a second. But fun fact, you can see the prices right here, right? We're very close to the Fibonacci, and we most likely bounce back from that. But if we actually extend this to the right, it's pretty fun to see how accurate our trend line was at that point already. It's pretty cool. So I have not adjusted this in how long has it been? 3 weeks now? I have not adjusted it, and it bounced back exactly from that line, which is pretty cool to see. Of course, it also coincides with when we thought on average it should be hitting the fib. It's pretty damn close, all right? You might say, oh, but Dusty, you're really wrong about that because look where we were for the longest time. You know, sometimes that's the bigger picture that counts, right? We said this is going to be a big support. It fell back down. It acted as a resistance for a little while. However, it was backed up by the next fib/support. Then it bounced back up, and it did exactly as it was kind of expected. With whatever prediction you do, it can always get there a little bit later or earlier, as it will always be around the line, if you guys get what I'm trying to say. However, let's quickly take a little bit of a look. October 29th here. This is the 4-hour chart, so it's a little bit more difficult, but let's just pick the middle of October 29th right here. Up till now is right around 53% profit, highest point of today. That's also pretty damn crazy, all right, if you ask me. That's pretty damn crazy. In 25 days, we made ourselves 50% profit then in such a short amount of time. But yeah, the reason I actually thought about making this video is because this one keeps getting viewed and viewed and viewed, even though I already made it a couple of weeks ago. And normally, because I do crypto news, after about one day, nobody watches the old videos anymore, right? And this video just kept getting views, and I was like, huh? You know, what's going on right there? But it's because here was explaining why Stellar is a pretty good buy, funny enough. And then a little bit later, the prices went insane. So I think people want to know what went into my thought about the buying process. Like, why was I doing that? What was going on? And still, if you're asking me where we're going, I think the only way is up for XLM2. And I think one of the earliest points to start watching here is 0.138. Right now we are at 0.119, or at least I think that was one of the higher points of today. We're going to 0.138 rather soon here. I keep saying it about XRP as well. We're going to these next fib levels. It's just a matter of time. First one for XRP is about 59 cents, and this one keeps resetting for some reason. I don't know why it keeps moving every time. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong with that, but 59 cents, again, is what we're going to have to watch for. I think that's going to become rather close here, or rather quickly. And just watch out for that one, all right? Keep a close watch. For Vechain, I actually have not put any fib in, and I love Fibonacci. I do everything with that. But I don't know if it's going to be as simple, though. Their moves are a little bit less obvious. We might be able to take the last swing here, or we could use any of these swings to check it out. But for Vechain right now, I don't know. I haven't really done my due diligence. All right, I haven't really checked up exactly what type of partnership have been going on and really what's happening alongside it all. Really have not been checking too much. So if you guys have any idea about what's been going on, you need to let me know in that comment section down below. Looking pretty damn crazy. Which one are we going to use? Are we going to use the first initial move and look for drawbacks from that one? Or are we going to count this as a top? It's kind of difficult since there are still a whole month in between this move. Now we're going to call this our top. This is our wave that we are counting. From that perspective, this acted as a pretty interesting resistance at the 0.014, and we skyrocketed past that just now today, I believe, right? So today we might make another bigger move. I mean, this is actually a pretty huge candle if you look at it from that perspective. And for Vechain, I guess we're going to call, this is just a very immature call, 0.018 for Vechain Thor, or Vechain token, I should say, actually. Vechain token, this one is, and Vechain Thor is the VTHO, right? Let's call that for right now. Again, this is very, very immature, or just a very simple one, looking at Fibonacci only, as I've not done my due diligence, so please do not take this as financial advice. I'm just taking a quick look for what to watch next. But I'm also going to be giving you guys, like BC Backer did, a little bit of a cash out plan that I am personally abiding by, and what my rule is. I've been explaining it to a couple of my friends, but they all find it a little bit difficult, because I told you guys I'm a data scientist, right? That's what I used to do for a living, and thus I'm used to, the nice, difficult calculations and a lot of talk and a lot of analyzing before you do something. With trading, I mostly don't take that approach, but when it comes to really cashing out profits, I take a very long route because I don't want to miss out on any freaking snippet of money. So I also trade both ways. I trade upwards and I trade downwards, and I try to make money all the time. But the same thing I kind of have with cashing out, I make my plans so elaborate that they're so set and secure that they might be a little bit difficult to even explain in a small video series. I might have to really, really sit down and type it out first before I'm able to explain whatever it is I go through here. But I'm going to try to keep away from all the statistics and I guess calculations that I put into it. I'm just going to give you guys a version that's applicable to everybody, so you just have a good idea of what you should be doing. This will be 2 parts though. A part will be the psychology behind it, so the thought that goes into it, and just give you an intuitive feeling of what we go through when we think about cashing out or even the longer term. And a part of it will be about real numbers and about what we're going for and what we're looking for. And I don't know if I'm doing it crypto per crypto or just for the whole crypto market yet, but I'm definitely going to be talking about Vechain, definitely going to be talking about XRP, definitely going to be talking about Ethereum, and definitely about XLM. And the rest, maybe Bitcoin, and I think just crypto and altcoins in general that we will do. So now, there's actually quite a lot of cool things going on for Stellar and Vechain as well, which I do not think have added too much to the run. I think a lot of this is just hype and Bitcoin hype and just Bitcoin now moving over into altcoins like we've been talking about for months. Because yes, this is not like it was unexpected. This was very much expected, like you can already see in the videos we've been making for the last couple of weeks. But here, after skipping bug-ridden Protocol 14, Stellar has finally released the Protocol 15 upgrade. And a lot of people are really, really happy about this, all right? Really, really happy about XLM and the progress that it has been making. But even I am so excited about what they're doing, and the fact that they're doing so amazing right now has proven a lot of haters wrong as well. I mean, for XRP, obviously, people thought the price would never go up. But for XLM, the same exact thing. People were really, really afraid for a little while. But now it's just showing again. Last 7 days alone, up 50%, guys. Do you understand that? How heavy that is as a holder? How nice that feels to just prove everybody wrong that's ever said, nah, it will never go back up? That feels amazing. I can tell you guys for a fact that feels really, really juicy. And the same thing for Vechain. I think Vechain is one of the projects with the best fundamentals out there. So if you're honestly asking me what project is just really, really juicy from a fundamental perspective, definitely Vechain is one of my top picks out there, even though a lot of YouTubers have claimed it's a scam. All right, I've tried to talk with them. I've tried to look it up on Twitter and see why they're calling it a scam. But in whatever video I watch, I can just never understand how they're watching reality, like where it goes wrong in their heads, like what's going on there. Another interesting point here is I'm seeing this resistance right now, which has actually been tipped. So the resistance from September has actually been tipped, and I guess the next big part is going to be resistance from August 2020 here, as Vechain went pretty big right there, we can all see. And looking historically, I guess this is going to be a very interesting barrier over at exactly 20 cents, psychologically and historically, of course. And for XRP, we actually, I saw somebody say that over on Twitter. Let's go to the daily. Daily, let's go for daily. We actually breached a pretty important resistance too. We breached here July 2019 and June 2019 resistances. We just skyrocketed past those, and I even think, no, we're just getting there. We might have bounced back actually from this 2018 November resistance. So exactly 2 years from now ago, we might have some resistance there which we couldn't get past. It's been a historical resistance right there at about 56 cents. Let me actually put that one in a little bit broad, but it's about the idea. So we may talk about that a little bit later. Yeah, as we might have actually just bounced back from that at right around 56 cents. Very, very interesting, but more about that is going to be coming out later today. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely be seeing you guys in another episode as markets are going crazy, and I just dropped my phone. Oh my days, guys, it scared the crap out of me. We good. Phone is not broken. I'm hoping. I think. If you were scared, just guess how scared I am. I'm in a deep mental focus trying to record this episode, and damn, it just fell on the floor. Oh. Yeah, so That's a good outro, I guess, huh?